Hello everyone, this is Eugene Blind and it's my EU4 Countries History Guide. And today we will speak about the history of the Oman. Unfortunately for me, I don't want to offend anyone, but I think this guide will be short, because I wasn't managed to find a lot of interesting information about the history of Oman, especially before the nearly 18th century, because the peak of the development of Oman was between the 18th century till the first part of the 19th century. You'll speak of the beginning of the Oman's as a country. It will be the beginning of the Arabian conquest. It happened in the 7th century. The Islam and the Arabian wars conquered all the Arabian Peninsula, and as you may guess, Oman was also one of the first victims of this conquest. That's why nearly at the same time, in the 7th century, citizens of Oman was turned into Islam, and their leaders were imams, the religious leaders of the citizens of this country, and they were ruling. These imams were electable, and they were ruling country till the beginning of the 12th century. Then one of the native dynasties were managed to take the power, not for too long, but nevertheless. All this time, the Oman was dependent on the main Arabian dynasty, the dynasty of the giant Arabian Caliphate. We were talking about it on my Mamluks history guide. And Oman was under control of this dynasty, Abbasids, if you remember, nearly till the beginning of the 15th century. Then the Oman was managed to become independent, but not for too long. In the beginning of the 16th century, the Portugal sailors, and after the Portugal soldiers take the control under the Oman, the coast of the Oman, and a lot of Portugal fortposts appeared here. This was the key point of controlling all the Indian Ocean and the trade in the Indian Ocean. The Portugal domination was crushed only in the 1650, with the help of the Persian army and the English Holland navy. Portuguese were driven out of India, and from this part we can speak about the future Oman Empire. On its peak in the 18th century, Oman was managed to control most of the area from which we start the EU4, and all these lands, so part of the Najj, part of the Balochistan and Timorese, all these lands, and they were controlling most of the East Africa coast. So all these lands were under the control of the Oman, and all the trade here was under control of the Oman. That's why This was in this time, in the 18th century, it was a really strong and powerful empire with a really powerful navy. Even that's why we can see their main ideas in the game are most likely, not most likely, they are all about the navy and trade. It's because of the uh, such uh, such history of this country. Uh, Unfortunately for the Oman, at the second part of the 19th century, uh, they came under the control of the British Empire. So the uh, Great Britain always used the rule of divide and rule. This in all the continents, in all the colonies, and the same was made with Oman. Oman first came under the control of the British Empire, and then after this it was divided, so its African territories were turned into some independent state controlled by the European nations, Britain, Great Britain most likely, and Oman also was divided into several states. And from this moment we can say that the glorious Oman Empire was crushed, maybe it can be said so. And after this, the today's history of Oman takes place, but I don't think that we should pay any attention to it in terms of the game. It can only be done if, for example, we will I will play in future in Hearts of Iron 4. Yes, that it's this those days are close to this game rather than to EU4. Well, mostly it's all I wanted to say. Yes, it would be a short historical guide, but sorry guys, that's all information I could tell you about Oman. Nevertheless, I think it's the country worth it to be played. It's really interesting. Its idea is interesting. Now you know why Oman has such ideas, and I hope you'll enjoy playing it. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for your attention. As always, we'll be grateful for your likes and subscribes. Hope to see you soon and to see you here. Thank you. Goodbye.